Hello everyone, welcome back to Prasuta Fin School. If you are someone who is looking for a career as a SAP FICO consultant, but when you search for jobs in Naukri, LinkedIn or other career portals, you only see job openings for SAP FICO consultant is open for experienced professionals having at least 2 to 3 years of experience in this particular industry. So you as a fresher, how to start a career or how to get a career as a SAP FICO consultant? The reality no SAP institute will tell you ever, because many students expect they will get a direct job in SAP consultant just after completing their MBA, BCom or maybe a course in SAP. But that is really not how the industry works. There is a real entry path to roles like SAP FICO consultant, which is obviously a high paying job, right? So let's discuss this. Although there are no fresher openings for SAP FICO consultant, how you can gain experience in the industry and get into SAP as a FICO consultant, right? So let's start with this particular video. The biggest SAP career myth is that do a SAP course, you will get a SAP consultant job with a very high salary immediately after your graduation or immediately after completing your SAP course. This is the expectation many training institutes create, but company usually never hire fresher candidate but often hire experienced professionals for SAP consultant roles. Even if you go today, search on Naukri, search on LinkedIn, SAP consultant fresher roles, you will see zero or no roles open for SAP consultant. So you might think, okay, if there are no opening as a SAP consultant, I should wait until I get a opening as a SAP consultant for fresher. But if you are waiting for this opportunity, that time will never come to you, because the companies don't hire SAP consultant freshers. They hire professionals having some experience. So how to gain this experience to become a SAP consultant professional, to join as a SAP consultant professional going ahead later in your career is what we will be learning, right? So how most SAP professionals start? See, today, if you go and search a Naukri, accounts payable, account receivable, record to report, you will be getting hundreds and thousands of job opening in this relevant area. So what do this professional do? These professionals use SAP as a tool for their day-to-day responsibilities like recording transactions, operating financial operations, or maybe posting journal entries. Many top companies like Genpact, IBM, Amazon, and many other MNCs, they use SAP as a software in their for their day-to-day financial needs or accounting needs. So you as a fresher will get an opportunity to work as an end user who is operating their daily day-to-day tasks as an accounts payable analyst, account receivable analyst, or maybe a record to report analyst. So now you are gaining experience using SAP as a software, right? So this is how you should start your career as a SAP professional first, by being a SAP end user, right? Don't focus directly to work as a SAP FICO consultant, but focus to gain some experience working and understanding how the software operates by starting your career as a SAP end user. Once this is done, we will understand what is an SAP end user do. So your first SAP exposure will always or mostly it will be working as a SAP end user using SAP in day. You what you will be doing as an end user, you will be using SAP in daily work, processing financial transactions and learning system workflows. So now you understand how business operates in financial department, or how a company operates in accounting and finance department, and what is the role of SAP as a software while working as a SAP end user over here, right? In this role, you use SAP to record invoices, process payments, and manage financial data. After working for 1.5 or 2 years in corporate, you now have a experience. At least you are eligible as a professional to apply for SAP FICO consultant, right? So why companies prefer this path? Because when you are working as a consultant, what is your role? Your role is to implement SAP in various companies. Maybe let's say XYZ Private Limited want to implement SAP as their financial software or their accounting software in a company. If you are a SAP FICO consultant, your role is is to implement the software in their company. And to do so, you need to know each and every detail, how the software works, what are the pros of the software, or the cons of the software, so that you can help your client better, right, to implement better. So that is the reason you should understand business processes, learn SAP practically, and gain real experience, because company prefers candidate who understand both finance processes and SAP workflows. If you have real-time experience working as an end user and by understanding both the finance processes and SAP workflows, by upskilling later on while working in the corporate, you can definitely convert your end user role to a SAP FICO consultant role. I hope you are getting a clarity on why there are no openings for a SAP FICO consultant fresher, and how you being a fresher can get into this role by developing work experience by while working as an end user. I hope you are getting a clarity on how to how to start your career, and how to get to your dream job, that is a SAP FICO consultant, after gaining some experience. So how people transition to SAP consultant from end user to a SAP consultant now? So first, gain SAP system exposure. You can gain those exposures as already discussed by working as an end user. Understand finance workflow, understand how records are being maintained, how invoices are being generated, how invoices are being reconciled while working in this role. Then move to implementation roles. Now after working for 2 years, 3 years, working in core operation team of SAP, now you can move to implementation role, because you understand the software, you understand the finance process now. So now you can help your client better with each and every detail they wanted to know before implementing SAP as a software in their company. So after gaining experience using SAP in finance role, professional can move easily toward SAP consultant positions. And if you are someone who have good skills using SAP, who understand finance and accounting better, and you have really great communication skill, which you will definitely develop while working in these 2 years in corporate, no corporate will even hesitate to offer you a SAP consultant position in their company, right? This is how easily you can get SAP consultant positions. So what is the good news for students now? You can start even without doing a SAP course. Yes, for the roles like accounts payable, account receivable, and record to report role, it is not required to even have a SAP course being done by any student. Focus only on finance role first, learn accounting workflows, and understand SAP processes. This is what exactly needed. Instead of chasing SAP certificates immediately, you should start focusing on building the right foundation, so that at least you get a job into accounting on finance domain with those companies which operates SAP as a software for their accounting and finance team. Once this is being done while working with them, now you earn salary, right? Now you work, now you know the software. Then do a SAP course if it is needed to upskill yourself. Then after working for 2 years, apply for a SAP FICO consultant job. Now it is a clear road or pathway in which you can get a SAP consultant as SAP FICO consultant within just 2 to 3 years of starting your career into finance domain. So to help you with get into your first job as an account receivable, accounts payable, or maybe record to report, which is your career, your entry point to SAP FICO consultant job, we have created a 30 days accounting SAP end user and US tax program. So what we will help you over here is we will help you to get interview ready for roles like account receivable, accounts payable, record to report, and all the other role which have a direct linkage for you, direct access for you to work as a SAP end user professional. So in the by going through this particular roadmap, we have more than 40 students who have already received interview calls from Amazon, from IBM, from Accenture, from Genpact, and many more top companies who are already using SAP as a software. So you can definitely check out the testimonials on our Instagram page. So let's go ahead, and I will just give you a brief about how this entire 30 days module works. In the module 1, we will help you with each and every detail about the roles, responsibilities, what type of fresher should apply for what kind of role, if whether your Staxon career is right for you, whether SAP end user career is right for you, or whether any other accounting job is right for you. We will help you with each and everything in your module 1. In your module 2, we will help you understand the accounting fundamentals, not in a way that you have already been taught in your schools and colleges, process, but in a way that interviews expect you to answer the questions in a technical round of interview, right? How to answer, let's say, any concept of accrual concept, let's say accrual concept, how to answer what is an accounting equation, each and everything we have explained it in detail, so that you no longer answer as a fresher, but you will be answering as a finance professional being a fresher, right? The third module will focus more into interview preparation. So now we will be preparing you for your personal interview rounds, right? Which also includes your technical round questions, followed by tell me about yourself, what do you see yourself after 5 years, what are your strengths, what are your weakness. You feel these questions are very easy to answer, but these are but this areas of question will reject you, if you are not answering strategically. So this is exactly what we will be helping you in the module 3. Then followed by module 4, where we will be helping you with US tax and basics. So if someone is looking ahead to career as optional career, or maybe a full-time career into US tax, and then definitely they will be beneficial from this. And by following this module, you can even get a job calls from big four companies as well, followed by MS Excel for interviews. Even if you are joining as a SAP end user, or maybe as an accountant, or maybe as a US taxon, the most important skill you should have is MS Excel. So in this module, we will help you to learn though only those techniques or tools of MS Excel that is useful for an accountant, or maybe for a US tax consultant, you know, to crack interview, and to use Excel into the day-to-day scope of responsibilities. Followed by the sixth module, which is one of the most important module here. Let's say you have learned each and everything. You know what accounting fundamentals. You are prepared with your self-introduction, but you never get a chance to sit an interview if your profile and CV is not positioned in the right way. So in the module 6, we will help you to position your profile in a way that any position that comes for fresher in this relevant area, you would be one of the top matching applicant. Let's say HR is applying a filter for any SAP end user role like ARAP, your profile would be will be having one of the top matches, and you would be one of the top matching applicants. If we optimize our profile, we will get interview calls. We have already prepared for the interview in our module 3, and we will definitely able to crack the interview calls into offer letter. But not only this, we also offer you 700 interview preparation questions in this particular module, followed by high quality AI prompts that will help you to keep editing your CV again and again as and when needed. So you can check about this particular program in the video description. Followed by, you can reach out to us on WhatsApp. The link to connect with our WhatsApp with our team on WhatsApp is already being mentioned in our website. So that's all for today, guys. Have a great day ahead. Thank you and take care.